never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all. Living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all. Living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better.
What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment here from level1gaming.com, lv1gaming.com, and congratulations, you guys are leveled up to 109. This is the double XP podcast. We have a full panel today. We have two guests with us. I'm going to start with the OG panel introductions first. First up to my right, Citizen Snips.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Another week, another podcast. We got a cool guest with us, and I guess Gold Chain counts as a guest too. So I guess we got two cool guests with us.
Not really.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
In a way, like a friendly guest. I don't know. We'll discuss that the intricacies of that relationship later. But for now, man, I'm just excited. I know there was a lot of hype over Last of Us 2 stuff today. So I know everybody's geeking out all over the internet. So I think we'll have some cool stuff to talk about.
Below me, the floor hugger with the hard R.
You know, in light of everything, that's not funny anymore. What is up, guys? We are back. Got guest I've known for a very long time. He is unfortunate to know me and unfortunate to be on this podcast today. Let's give him some love. And remember, if you I've worked kind of on my seductive voice for the super chat, so let those happen. Oh my god. I hate myself.
Jesus.
We're going
Next to her, Dallaz. Man,
don't worry, Hugger. We hate you too. Like, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Calm down, you my homie. I'm just playing. I'm ready, man. We always got some nonsense and tomfoolery. We got hated on by Discord last time around because the show, you could tell the show was about to be way too good. And then we got the homie Gold Chain here, the homie Sincere, man. They use the word guest, but it's more like when your cousin come over and it's like you ain't company really, so don't ask me to go get you nothing to drink. Like, go to the refrigerator.
Right.
I
can pour my own water.
Yeah, we good. So, but Brutal was my first time meeting you. Nice to meet you, bro. And let's get it going.
if you squint your eyes, you will see a small box. Half man, half God. Demi God. What's up, bro?
Oh man, they don't call me the box destroyer for no reason. What's going on, everybody? Demi God Reviews here, King of the Storm, King of Women and Wine, here to talk about games. Shout out to the guests, Brutal and Gold Chain, even though Gold Chain really ain't a guest. That's the homie, man. What's going on, man? Hope y'all do well. Hope y'all feeling good, man. Y'all drink y'all some water? Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
Get money, drink water.
That's it.
Amen.
Below him, even another small box. You guys will see Spartan 117, Halo to the King. What's happening?
What's going on, everybody? We got some guests on the podcast today. I haven't had the pleasure of talking to, but I'm looking forward to it. It's been a crazy week in gaming, so yeah, let's jump right in.
To their right, we got the Gold Chain Gamer. I will hit you in the mouth himself. What's going on?
Nope, not gonna do that to me. I'm all about non-violence. Martin Luther the King. I'm all about that non-violent life. I'm happy to be here, and yeah, man, let's rock, man. And I'm new to our guest today too. I'm gonna say our guest because I'm not a guest. I can pour my own water.
No, you family.
Factually, you
get your own water, boy.
You level one game in family, most definitely.
Yes, sir.
And we do have another guest with us today. I'm sorry, our only guest today. Now, I can't do your accent, so I'm not even going to try. I'm going to embarrass myself. But we got the 2K guru. It's not Brutal Slim, like I accidentally said like 47 times earlier today. It's Brutal Sim. What's going on, brother?
Just chilling, man. You know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all for having me here. I'm just going to vibe with y'all, man. Let's get it.
Now, I hope we don't scare you off. And see, things sort of calm down once we go live, so the pre-show isn't so bad. So before we get started, one thing we like to do, Brutal, is kind of get to know our guests a little bit, introduce yourself to us, to the world. So if you can tell the world who you are, about your YouTube channel and things like that.
All right. So my YouTube channel is based around 2K news, and basically around everything that goes on in 2K tutorials, the whole nine. You know what I mean? Of course, y'all, been invited by Flora. Been knowing her from way back when, since I probably had like 1,000 subs. I know I'm feeling like 130 something, 1,000 or something. But yeah, been a few good years, man. Played college basketball, whatever. That's why basketball is so easy for me personally. So yeah, new to PC gaming as well. So let's talk some games, man.
That's what's
sir.
that's what's up. I do want to ask you a question. So, being
Yeah.
how 2K is such a big game, and there's a lot of big 2K YouTubers, like how was that grind going from from 1,000 to 134 in such a crowded community? There's a lot of people really playing 2K, and how did you really differentiate yourself from the other 2K YouTubers to grow like you did?
Well, for me, as I said, like basketball, like I played college basketball. I played basketball damn near all my life, right? And that's how I gravitated towards 2K. So while I was always playing other games, I always played 2K in the background. And Flo would tell you, I never really uploaded 2K in the earlies. It's later. And
I remember that.
exactly. So I always played 2K. So what happened was, man, I used to find out a bunch of stuff that a lot of people didn't know. And it was Hellvasion, of course. Flo know Hellvasion that told me, yo, upload the tutorial for this.
Yeah.
I ain't tutorial nowhere else. I uploaded one, it went crazy. And I just stuck with it. I just started uploading tutorials and stuff like that. Then I started focusing on news, more the information side of the 2K gaming thing. And people are always looking for information. No matter what game you're playing, are always looking for tips, tricks, and information on whatever the game is, So I decided to stick with that, and it is doing very well.
I saw one of your videos where you talked about your possible switch to the PS4 when it comes to 2K because of the hacking going on. Did you switch, or you just pissed off that day?
I was pissed. I got a PS4. Like I got all the consoles. You know what I mean? But I was just annoyed as hell. Like it's getting ridiculous in terms of hackers going crazy right now. PC is terrible. I got it on I got every last one. On PC is the worst when it comes to hacking, of course.
Whoa. No hackers on any PC games whatsoever. Okay? None
I don't know
of
what
that.
you're talking
No
about.
way. Impossible.
Yo,
Just on 2K. That's all. Just on 2K.
Ridiculous, right? But yeah, I was just like Xbox usually got a hold on these things a lot better, and recently it's just been extra toxic. So yeah, it was just me doing a rant video, so to speak.
Did it happen to you? Did you get kicked out of one of your games as well, or just other people?
I get kicked out a lot now, like a lot. I think people figure out how to kick people out of parks and stuff. So especially when I'm live streaming, yeah, people gonna come in, and I think all they might need is your gamer tag or something. Pull it up, get your IP, boot you right out of there.
All they need is your gamer tag.
Yeah.
And with you being a bigger name, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna mess with him while he's streaming and mess with stream.
Exactly.
You got a target on your back automatically. That's trash.
Exactly.
That's
They do that swatting thing too, where they they say like there's a hostage situation at such and such address or something like that till they get your IP.
I ain't see something like that happen in a while. That sort of thing almost had some people killed, ain't it?
What they don't tell you about that afterwards is when they find out, they go back and press like a laundry list of federal charges against the person who made that call, and they go to prison for a very long time.
All right, Hugger. First attempt at this newly revised sexy voice. Let's hear it.
Oh no.
Let's hear it, Hugger. Let's hear it.
Is that a great pop off right there? Hold on, I have to make it bigger because I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. Oh no, it's Alex. For $5. No, yeah, $5. $4.99. When in doubt, blame Xbox.
This is
What are we
facts.
talking about Xbox? Well,
It's a joke when I was on Press Start. Like everybody, no matter what they're talking about, like to save face, they'll just talk bad about Xbox to kind of make everything kind of brush over. Like when in doubt, just blame Xbox. Like it's all good.
I mean, yeah.
So
I'm just like, what? I was reading that. I was like, what did Xbox do? Boom.
We just got started.
Now,
Just blame it on Xbox.
now, don't get brutal wrong. He's not blaming Xbox. It's just a weirdo people type situation. Like weirdos just want to ruin people's fun. You know what I'm saying? It happens on PS4 and PC, but just recently started to get what's easier. In your video, I'm saying it's easier to do it on Xbox now, right? I remember you saying that.
No, exactly. And the thing is, I had to come back and do that video and kind of apologize because I've been bashing PS4 for that for years. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like PS4 big have hackers, and yeah, I've been bashing PS4, and I didn't get it on like I got the game, but I didn't play that much this year on PS4 for that reason alone. Because last year they were stealing people's accounts. They were really stealing people's accounts. You know what I mean? Like they would literally like call PS4 and get people information and just get their account easy as hell. So that's why I didn't play.
You know, Brutal, that was only through 2K though, man. That was like a strict. It was on PS4.
Yeah.
But 2K, I don't know what they doing over there, man. We'll talk about that, man.
2K, bro, I'm telling you, and a bunch of kids was doing it too, and they would just call to get the information and just. But they could only do it on PS4. So I was talking trash to PS4 for an entire year. So when they have the Xbox, I gotta be fair. I gotta call a spade a spade. And then, so I had to do that video.
That's what's up, man. But like I said, we appreciate you coming out and rocking with us, man. Definitely appreciate you coming through and chatting with us. I think the only person who really plays 2K like that on there is Gold Chain. So whenever you want to beat his ass on live stream, let us know. Because I've been seeing him mudding people lately. When he's been streaming. So he needs to get
Listen, man, that was somebody that ain't had no business in the ring. See, I'm pretty sure that Brutal's a lot more worthy than that person.
Oh, yeah.
That person, they had no business between the ropes with me, man. So I had to dunk on, man.
Reggie, Gold Chain looks so familiar because he's been on the podcast before, but he also has this channel. If you want some great PC breakdowns of like first tech, and he does great. I remember my favorite one still to this day is when you played Gears 5 and then did the tech breakdown for the
PC version of it.
Yeah, that was a great video. So that's why he's so familiar. He's part of the family. He's a cousin. He can get his own water. But yeah.
So let's jump right into it. Today was a pretty big day because we got to see more of The Last of Us 2 official gameplay, none of that leak nonsense that was going around. The gameplay for me got me 100% more excited for the game because I haven't seen much or nothing about the game, trying to avoid comment section, spoil and stuff like that. So I kind of want to get the panel's thoughts on what we saw today. Brew, did you get a chance to watch any of that Last of Us 2 gameplay?
Yeah,
State of play?
I didn't saw it, but I saw some of it. And I never played the game. I never played the first one, but I definitely gotta get this one. Like, especially since
don't feel bad. Still haven't finished the first one.
For real. Well, the game, it looks good. It looks good.
It does.
Yeah.
I think that's the first thing most people, even if you haven't played it, like you immediately graphically like this looks like, is this coming out now? Like this look like it's next gen. Like graphically, I don't think nobody messing with Sony with the set pieces.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this looks like next gen ish, but I still gotta wait on the game. Sometimes they drop these things.
Watch Dogs.
And it's not what they advertise.
Yeah, when they play it is completely different. So, yeah.
Gold Chain, did you watch it today?
I did, man, and I'm gonna sound crazy because I watched the leaks too.
On purpose?
On purpose.
I did too. Don't worry.
I did. But I mean, listen, I'm not like a hardcore fan of that game like that. Like I liked it, but I'm not super into. I'm not gonna get Ellie tattooed on my chest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that, man. But it's. I think it's a good game, and watching what I saw today made me want to play it more. So, you know what I mean? It was actually a more flat. Like for the people that said they saw it and they didn't like what they saw and yada yada yada, they didn't see none of that. I know they didn't see none of that because I didn't see none of it.
So this is something completely different from the leaks that you saw. Like nothing in there we saw today.
Because it was a lot of actual gameplay. So watching the actual gameplay and seeing a cutscene that's out of context is two different things. So the gameplay, brutal, visceral. I'm into that. I mean, that sounds crazy, right? But yeah, I'm into that. I'm into that though. I'm down for that.
Speaking purely on a gaming perspective, you're into that, right?
Yes. Okay. I told you, non-violence. Martin Luther the King, man. Martin Luther the King.
I don't know. Watching you box in that video with your wife's pink gloves on, I was like, he tear that ass up. I don't know.
But see, that's why I had to put the pink gloves on, so it looked like, but it's still, you know what I'm saying?
Boy,
Gotta balance it out.
you could knock somebody
Gotta
on the
balance
ass.
it out.
Don't even play.
Yeah, but listen, non-violent Martin Luther the King, man, 2020, man. I tell fame that all the time, man. Even Twitter violence. When we talking to each other, we gotta relax.
Man, Fame really violent. Yeah.
He wanna go
peaceful.
after people. He wanna suplex people, man.
I'm peaceful,
He
bro.
attacks me all the time. I don't do nothing. I just jump like, hey guys. He
That's
attacks
the
me
old
all.
man mentality.
I'm peaceful, bro. I don't bother nobody on social media. I'm peaceful, bro. I even put my face out there on my Twitter. I'm peaceful. Dallas, come on, man.
Yo, wow.
This was your game, bro. While you over eating shrimp fried rice, man. What you think about what we saw today?
Okay, so in a nutshell, this is me. I didn't see nothing that, if you've been paying attention as a fan of The Last of Us, or just as a fan of Naughty Dog's recent games, that you didn't already know was gonna happen. Like before the leaks, just from the stuff that they've been showing, that first story trailer, if you want to call it that, it wasn't nothing new. But it's always good to show gameplay closer to release, especially stuff that people haven't seen before. The Ice Cube was a fire touch. The which I didn't know at the time was Hotline Miami, like the game.
Yeah.
Fire touch. I didn't catch it, other people did.
Yep. Ellie killed the last Vita owner, man. That's terrible.
Ellie is now the last Vita owner. I mean,
She left it there though. She dipped. She said, y'all got that.
Right.
I don't got no time for these games.
I get. Oh, you know what? You got darn dang right. I'm trying to say so many bad words here. But it was nothing that I didn't expect. But in a time where all your expectations get crashed just for having them, it's good for them to have delivered on what I was hoping for, like delivered on what I was looking for, and it was perfect. Like I was already hyped for it. I said earlier, I'm not gonna say it made me more hyped, but I'm just one of those people you didn't need to convince I was gonna get it day one anyway. So for everybody else, I think that kind of it helps to get the leaks out their mind, or the controversy from the leaks out their mind, and just let them judge the game on its own merits.
As should be with all games.
Exactly.
Right? But also, Mr. Dallas here was the person playing Death Stranding hardcore all the time.
I was.
So
How many
hard
hours,
references to
Dallas, you
that
put
point.
in? How many hours you put in Death Stranding, Dallas?
To be completely honest, I don't know. I did the majority of the side quests, not all of them. I went down to deliver no pizza, but I did the majority of the side quests, and obviously got through the main story, and I kind of stopped after that. But I really made it a point to take my time throughout the game. I didn't like rush it and just like, oh, I need to beat this so I can see what happens next. I really took my time, and like I like it. I really mess with it. I might not play it again for another 10 years, but like that was enough for me. But I can't say that like I have the same opinion of other people that played it and didn't get what they expected. Like
Right.
I really did enjoy it. I really did like it for 1,000 different reasons.
See, I don't know. I put like I think I put in about 50 hours. I started off, doing everything or trying to do everything, and then it just hit to a point where I was like, "Listen, man, I'm tired of walking. I had to walk. I said, let's wrap this up, man. Hit it with the wrap it up box. Wrap it up. This is it." But
Pretty much.
I could dig it. I can.
Fast.
My opinion, like me and my little brother talked about this game when I beat it. And I told him
Beat that meat.
everything I heard everybody say about the game was correct. Like whatever your opinion of the game was when you played it, if you played it, you was absolutely right. Whether that's good or bad is up to you, but you was absolutely right about whatever it is you said about it. I hope that made sense though.
no, because what you're saying is like at the time that you played it, that was kind of like that was the right game at the right time for you, whatever you was doing.
Exactly.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Like right now, I'm playing Saints Row the Third, and I listen.
Oh, love that game.
I don't love it, but it's the right game at the right time, and just doing dumb stuff is it for me. Hitting people with dildos and all kind of crazy stuff is just exactly what I was looking for. I didn't know. I didn't know what I wanted.
I mean,
can't
you could be
think-
playing Mafia 2 remastered and feeling bad about what
I
you're
didn't
playing.
come on.
I seen that,
man.
Demi. You were struggling, and not like the game was hard, but it was hard.
It wasn't good.
It's hard in a bad programming sense.
Yeah, he got stuck in some people getting stuck in walls and all that.
Bro, I was like, oh God, I cannot. This is what you charge 34? Please.
It's
Like,
crazy. I was
remember
gonna
when people
buy
ripped
it.
into the Assassin's Creed 2 remaster, and they're like, "Oh, that's ugly." Like, Assassin's Creed 2 remaster is still played as a game. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened to Mafia 2.
We're just gonna throw it against the wall, see what happens.
Struck out.
And stick. For sure.
Pretty sure it would have been better if they threw it against the wall.
Well, hopefully, hopefully, but The Last of Us 2 will probably have better frames than Mafia 2. Looks good.
No, it has to. There's
Man, it's
bro,
fame.
no.
Is Fame
Be
over
He
here
said
posting
that
posting
buttery
memes?
10.
Like, what is this?
Too
Yeah,
soon.
buttery
I'm sorry, y'all. But Fame, too soon.
Is he over there on the toilet posting memes right
Buttery-
now? Is that what he's doing?
Yep.
Buttery smooth 10 FPS from Mafia 2.
Not soon.
Buttery.
Those are the highs, man. Walk inside. 2, maybe 3.
Go inside somebody's apartment, your game is
Yeah, you done, son.
terrible.
Wow.
You got
I
that
never knew-
seconds per frame.
I've never had a game
That's-
dip in closed spaces. Usually the frame rate goes up in closed spaces.
Yeah.
I've never experienced it.
Final Fantasy 15 always dips in closed spaces for me. It's like, hey, whatever you trying to do out there, don't do it in here. Just
Yeah.
enjoy the closed spaces.
How is the open world running better than an enclosed space?
I don't think they thought
You
this
think
one
it
out,
would be-
man. 'Cause that game way too
There you
old to
go.
run like that. It's way too
It
old.
is.
It's 10 years old.
It's way too
I
old
mean-
to have all those flaws it
Agreed.
has too.
There's so many mods out there that fixed it. So yeah, shouldn't be out there. And Mafia,
Shouldn't.
this is the same thing I had with the Charlie's Angels reboot, god awful reboot. Was Mafia isn't an active franchise. Yes, they had Mafia 3, but even that flopped. Like Charlie's Angels wasn't an active franchise. Why are we rebooting this now before sorry, I'm trying to read. Why are we rebooting this now out of nowhere? Like stealthily let it out as well. They let Mafia out like it was a fart or something. Like it's just out
Probably
there.
trying to get more funding for a new project, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might not happen. Well, I mean, they got the
Fame.
remake of the original one coming out, so see
Yeah,
how that do.
yeah. You think they thought that out first? Like, hey, we're gonna get this one out, then we're gonna do the second one.
I'm scared to see what that game gonna be like.
Ooh. Ooh.
If I go through
No.
another glitch of somebody riding up a wall while they're dead, I don't know what to do.
I mean, would you prefer them do it while they're alive?
I mean, that seems a little bit more fitting.
Maybe they got bit by a radioactive spider. Okay.
While they're
And
dead,
what, the spider was
Climbing
taking them,
walls,
taking them
zombie
back home.
Spider-Man could be a thing.
Y'all, what is Fame doing?
anyway, The Last of Us 2 was great, and I'm not really a big fan of like Naughty Dog like that. I think they make some stellar games, but I'm not like I don't put them on that high
They're
pedestal.
ride or die.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I'm different, man.
There's only
Alright.
one company I'll ride or die for
That
right now, and that's
Rockstar's-
CD Projekt
Rockstar's
Red.
at that point.
I'm with
I
you,
put them
Fame.
on a high
BioWare.
pedestal.
There's two companies that
Uh-uh.
I put like where I just expect like I just a certain level of game. That's Naughty Dog and Rockstar, and they set like alone like on their own with everyone else. CD
When it
That's
comes to
talking
Naughty
from
Dog,
someone who's
though,
never played.
like, I'd like to say I'm a fan, but it's like I can't say anything they make I'd be down for. But from playing The Last of Us Part 1, I trust them to make the second part. And I don't
Oh
think
yeah,
for the most part people been just letting them do their thing. I'm gonna let them do their thing. And if I play it and it sucks, you're gonna hear me complain about
Then it
it.
sucks.
But if it don't,
Right.
then
I said they
don't
haven't messed
think-
with The
I think-
Last of Us. Oh, go
There's
ahead.
no way this game is suck. Like
Nah.
suck is reserved for like
Mafia.
Fast. What's that Fast and the Furious game I saw today?
Oh,
Fast and the
God.
Furious
What? You
Crossroads.
didn't like that?
We're gonna pretend that we're just not gonna talk about that.
Now that sucks. I think that'll suck. I don't
That's
think
a
this
PS3
game is
port.
It's an
That's
iPhone iOS
Two
port.
port.
Yeah, that's a new port.
Oh,
Newport.
what it really is, though.
That
There
looks
you
terrible.
go.
I hate you
That looks
sometimes.
terrible. But I don't think The Last of Us is gonna miss. That seems to be their more of their magnum opus than like Uncharted. So I think they're gonna nail it like all the way through.
It seemed like they put a lot of time into a lot of energy. It
Yeah.
seemed like it looked like it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's really fair if I talk about it though, because I'm admittedly I like Naughty Dog simp. Like
You said a Naughty
I
Dog
really do.
simp?
Like I as somebody who's been playing Naughty Dog games since
I
like the
can't
Jack and
believe he
Daxter
just
series,
said that.
Wait,
I really
did you say you
enjoy
simp for Naughty Dog?
Simp, simp, simp,
No,
simp.
it's just the way you deliver it. You like, yeah, no, I'll be simp.
Hey man, look,
Yeah,
man. I
Naughty
just
Dog
want to
simp.
get all. I just want to get it all out the table before, like, this my take my opinion
Please
with a grain
don't.
of salt. Big grain of salt.
He said you can't expose somebody
Sam.
who done already exposed himself.
Right, like I'm out here. Like, here I am.
I mean, your character is wearing a Last of Us T-shirt, so
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, but
I hate y'all sometimes.
it's,
Shout out to Jack and Daxter, by the way.
shout out to we miss you.
Mhm.
I was a Sly Cooper fan. So
Well, your opinion might just be wrong, but hey, it is.
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Hey, y'all some
Children.
nerds, man.
You Sly Cooper. I
I
put
miss
Blinks over Sly Cooper, man.
Now you're trolling. Now
Bye.
you're trolling.
Bye. No, we're moving on. No, we're not having this. Who didn't get to speak about what were we? Last of Us. Kev, what's your thoughts? Oh my god.
So the only part of it I watched was like the 10-second clip of the LE combat thing with some dude that had a machete or whatever. That was all I saw really. I mean, it looks neat. The movement flow looks really nice and everything. I did think it was kind of ridiculous that she had to stab the dude like 87 times in the abdomen for him to finally die. Like, I'm pretty sure he would die well before that.
That was
But,
very
I mean,
penitentiary-ish.
Yeah, I get it. Like, it's video games. But I don't know, man.
She got the tattoos for it.
I never
Gotcha.
played the first one. I'm just not that dude to get super hyped about a game until it comes out and then I can play it. And then if I really enjoy it and I like it, I'll get hyped. But trailers and all that, the news and all that, I'm like, cool, see what's coming. Great. I'll keep an eye out for it. And then I go back to playing the games that I spend way too much time playing anyway. So I don't know. I'm the worst person to ask about like upcoming stuff, I think.
All right,
So
can I
just
ask a
ruin it for
question?
everybody.
Can I ask a question for the panel?
So,
No.
Who here hasn't played The Last of Us? Please go do yourselves a favor and play the
Yeah, it's
first
a
one.
dope
I
game.
have it.
Definitely a
It's
dope game.
Do you
super
think you'll
cheap.
get
I think
it?
it's like
listen,
it's
my
like
PS
20 bucks,
backlog is
maybe.
my most like
Almost.
embarrassing backlog. I've got a lot of games I need to play.
It made me cry. The opening scene made me cry. That's why I was like, oh, I need to be ready for this game.
I
You're
think
ready.
as far as dialogue, I mean, not plot, because the plot is mad simple. Have you ever seen The Road or there's a bunch of movies that's like it, but the dialogue, I still think even after playing a bunch of games since then, what's it been like 7 years since it came out?
Yep, just about.
Something like that.
Still might be the best dialogue in a video game that I played.
It's up
No,
there.
I just got caught up in other games at the time that I was like, I never got back to it.
Dialogue wise, Red Dead 2 takes the cake, but Last of Us is up there.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of goofy dialogue in Red Dead, though. Red Dead, there's some crazy stuff being said in that game that people don't talk to each other like that. You were like, what are you saying, man? Like, but I enjoyed it though. I liked it.
My lumbago.
I like any game where
I don't
people use
know.
the word britches.
Like, what's his uncle name?
never-
Drunk uncle or whatever. He was saying some crazy stuff, man.
Arthur, you
Who
know I
doesn't
can't
love
help
a drunk
move
uncle
that
that
because
just
of my
doesn't shut up?
lumbago.
That's true. All drunk uncles say crazy stuff, but he was saying some wild stuff. So, but I agree. If anyone is going to be there, it would be that game for sure.
Yeah. So if you haven't played it, literally, you have some time before the second one comes out. Knock it on out.
Somebody tell Fame to knock it off, please.
Knock it on out. Y'all
He's
got it.
taking a mean poop and just finding all the and you probably don't even understand half these memes. He's just like, haha, meme post.
Oh, he understood the last one. I bet you he understands. See, now he's not here. He can't defend himself. I bet you he got some.
So what's the
his
next
game.
topic?
He can't defend himself, to be fair.
My kink in life is bad movie tie-in games.
Wow.
No, he wants to talk about that. So there's rumors, apparently released by the good old Jason Schreier, however you say his last name, about a PS5 event in June.
Ooh,
What the hell? What's going on?
man. I hear they
Rule,
have 35
me-
games to show.
I don't care. They're all going to be the same
Dang.
game. And when
Yeah, I'm
it
about to
goes
say,
out.
yeah.
But you know what it could be? Is they're actually going to like show what the console is going to look like and stuff.
They're gonna show what the people that made the
What do you
consoles
think?
look like long before they
They
actually
said
show
it's
the
like a
console.
broken up. and
What?
it might not
Children,
show.
what do you think, Brutal?
I'm
Right?
not excited for anything right now. I ain't going front. You know, when they drop it, then I'll assess everything, and then from
Spoken like a PC gamer.
there.
I don't care. Whatever it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, I'm not too excited, but
Nothing really? I mean,
Nah.
32 games. What do you think one of the games could be?
35.
35, sorry.
You know,
2K.
okay, so I wasn't gonna say if the games,
I
but
don't think anything
I'm
on
gonna tell you what's gonna be important. I mean, really important.
GTA 5 is definitely going to be there. Skyrim is going to be there for sure.
If
Side.
they do not have an equivalent
GTA.
to smart delivery, I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah.
I think they.
And
Yeah.
I know that sound like if you don't have an equivalent to smart delivery, like how smooth are you really trying to make the transition to next gen? Granted, you still got some stuff to show this gen. We ain't got that far yet. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because I haven't heard you say anything. But that's looking like something you're gonna really, really need going forward.
I just want to show you Sony to show the thing already, bro. I'm
Mhm.
tired of waiting. These
That being
cryptic
said-
games and messages, just show it already, bro.
That being
You know
said, I would love
Reggie says
visual. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
Reggie said there are 38 games in PlayStation Mag dropping next week. I doubt Sony would show the same games over again that were seen on the Xbox stage. So there's 38 games.
I
It's
read
gonna be
that
some of
magazine.
those.
I read that magazine today. I have it on my phone. Somebody sent
Yeah.
it to me.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
the 35 games.
Yeah.
They're pretty much
I
multiplats.
think half of them are going to be something we've already
Nothing
seen.
special. Nothing special.
We're going to see
Bro, they-
Godfall. You can guarantee that.
Oh yeah, that's confirmed.
But I think that when it comes to those major third party games, you're not going to see them until the company that's releasing them decides to.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be like a Sony thing. I think everybody's doing their own stuff now. Like everybody has their own individual streams, and you don't need Sony to premiere something. You just kind of got to wait until they, decide that they want to put the hardware out. Same thing with Xbox.
I mean, I'd rather watch a Devolver Digital stream than a Sony stream any day
No,
because I know
no more.
Devolver's going to get me some good stuff.
No more.
And they
No
got
more.
that cool factor
You
too.
got burnt.
You know, Devolver gonna do the full. It's gonna be a show.
I just want to see Ruiner too.
I don't really want a sequel to that game.
I do. That game is so good.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's good, but there's Xbox. It was on that kind of shitty show they did where they showed the gameplay for Valhalla.
Inside
They
it.
showed it was another game that looked exactly like Ruiner.
They did.
Can't remember
Oh,
the
you
name of
talking
it,
about
though,
the
but it
twin
was
stick
some-
joint? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like
Wasn't
They
it
had
like a
okay,
gameplay
sense
for that too.
or
They had gameplay for that
Mhm.
while we just sat back and waited for no Assassin's Creed gameplay that day. I remember that thoroughly.
See,
I
you
mean,
remember that
there was
thoroughly.
an engine game. Oh yeah. I mean, don't label it as a gameplay trailer if there's no gameplay. Like if you watch the Red Dead Redemption trailers, all leading up to the final gameplay trailer, they were all marked as in-engine trailers because they knew they weren't gameplay.
Right. But once you got the
Yeah,
game, it
but-
was pretty close.
Uh,
It was almost
Yeah.
there.
Here's
But they
a
knew it wasn't gameplay what people wanted.
a camera
Right.
clip spinning past Arthur while there's fire behind him. I remember that.
That's an
Yeah.
engine. I'm gonna butcher your name, but one of our newest writers, Buhlyle, says
Belial.
Belial.
Belial. Okay. Oh, like
I
Belial,
love
the god of
people talk on
lies.
blast like that. Like say it like it ain't nothing. Oh, Belial. Yeah. Like, geez, how'd you
That's
not
the
know
god
that?
of lies from Diablo. Side note, I think I wouldn't mind a sequel to Rad. The game was fun as heck. Rad. I forgot about that.
Y'all know what I've seen in that
I don't know.
PS magazine that they said they're confirming the show?
Cheat codes?
Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield. Like they're not ready. They're not close to showing
No.
that.
Listen, all that. I'm just gonna say this because I don't want to spoil. I'll send it to you guys. I got it on my phone. All that stuff is false. Everything you've heard is false.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. It's all false. People, I'm convinced now. People just make up what they want. That's what they want. So they,
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I mean, how long have we been saying, "Give me that perfect dark thing"? It's like that's not happening.
Oh my.
Or it might. Who knows?
But when I seen that, I'm like, this can't be real. This can't be
Nah.
legit.
Not at all.
What's the biggest gaming rumor that got you guys this year?
Silent
Batman.
Hill.
Which Silent Hill? What
That
Silent Hill?
Sony was buying the IP.
Oh.
And it turned out to be just something for Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, wasn't Pyramid Head going to Dead by Daylight?
Pyramid Head and Heather.
But they don't. What
Are
bothered
hitting
me,
Dead
they
by
don't call
Daylight.
him Pyramid Head in the game. Somebody told me what they call him, and it's something else. And I was like, why would you come up with a weird name for him? Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
It's crazy that
has a
he's
whole
become the
bunch of weird
mascot,
names.
and he's technically only for one person.
Oh, here we go. They call him the Executioner in Dead by Daylight.
Well, that's his
Of
name in
course they do.
Japan.
Yeah.
Weeb. I didn't know that.
That's how simple.
Of course, Americans
what's-
would have came
what's
up
the
with something
game
like Pyramid Head.
Oh, Pyramid Head.
What's the game? Shut up. What's the game rumor that got y'all?
I don't know
Not
about
you,
this year. But...
Dallas. Brutal. Not you.
I didn't
I
hear
know
that
this
part.
year is okay. I know this year is already 10,000 years long. Then what's the 2020, 2019 kind of? Let's lump that in together. Rumor.
Well, if you talk to me, you're talking about 2K.
What's the rumor?
Well, the rumor is there's gonna be two versions of 2Ks, one for current gen and one for next gen. Current gen gonna be trash. Next gen gonna be,
Oh yeah, that's definitely a rumor because I don't believe that one. They either both gonna be trash or they both gonna be good.
Well, the
Ooh.
thing is, right? I know a few devs, and a lot of times I only do stuff that without revealing my source. The next one gonna be much, much bigger. Trust me. I already see
Like-
some clips and stuff like that.
But okay, let me ask you this, Brutal.
He's the win.
Bigger because you look at how they transitioned from 2K14 off of the 360 to the PS or to the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like not that they stripped things back, but the thing that improved was the graphics, right?
Yes.
But it felt very similar to the game that you just played on 360.
Facts.
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking similar. Because what I've been hearing is very similar to that. Like animations, graphics, but the same game.
I don't think 2K gonna move much further in terms of the animations because most of their stuff are motion captured, and they just keep adding to what they already got. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They remove the glitchy. They always try to remove the glitchy one, but the 2K community, we gonna find some glitchy, cheesy stuff. Either way, you cannot
Exploits. The exploit.
Exactly, we gonna find the exploits no matter what. But they always try to remove some of the glitchy animations and add some new ones. They just keep stacking up on animations and stuff like that. In terms of the look, it's gonna be, from what I'm hearing,
phenomenal.
Exactly. And way bigger than the current gen. They always, it's this, as you just mentioned, transition from 360 to the Xbox One and of course the PS4. In terms of graphics, that's why I really went out and bought the Xbox One.
Because you saw LeBron with teeth during the finals. Yep.
Exactly. That's what made me go out there and get it. I heard from what I've been hearing, and this is a dev that's fair, right? He give me all my stuff, but I only release what
You trust him, yeah.
Exactly. From what I heard, it's going to give people the same feeling from that one.
I need that. I need that right now.
That's exactly what I told him. I'm
gonna ask you one thing. I'm gonna ask you one more thing.
Yeah.
To you, when you got 2K14, right? I know when I bought it, I was like, damn. We stayed up all night and was playing. I was like, Dwayne Wade looked like Dwayne Wade. They never made Dwayne Wade look like Dwayne Wade. Him and KD look crazy on 360, right? It was unrecognizable.
Right.
But as the game gradually, because they added more features, the neighborhood got more expansive. Just the game itself just became bigger. It's a bigger game now. Like 2K20 is bigger than 2K14 ever was.
Yeah.
The graphics dipped.
It definitely.
They okay. So I'm not tripping.
Nah, from 14 dipped.
Okay.
14 they came out swinging. After that, they got comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
The graphics. They start working on the animations and the new the neighborhood and all that stuff, but the graphics definitely took a hit.
Got you. I thought it was just me because I was like, LeBron hairline look too straight.
Yeah. I literally went
Bring
back
back
and played to make sure too. I literally
right. Yeah, I still got 2K14 too. I loaded it up right now and I'm like, am I bugging? Like,
yeah.
LeBron looks better then than he does now.
Yeah.
Oh man. We need a new fight night too, but I ain't getting into that. I'm not here to cry on this podcast. That's because I'm gonna cry.
That's a sore spot.
That's just very sore. I've been talking about this for years, so I'm gonna cry. Yeah, y'all want to see my grown man cry.
Says, I honestly thought Rockstar were gonna Rocksteady were gonna make a Superman sequel set in the Arkham universe this gen, especially after Arkham Knight. Didn't that just get canceled?
What? Oh, the Superman game or Arkham?
Well, it's set in the Arkham universe, but it was a Superman game. I think that was just canceled.
It was.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So what Rocksteady's doing?
It was set to be good. It was set to go, but then made by Rocksteady. But then I don't know what happened. Maybe they didn't want to fund it or something, and it was canceled last month. I want to say, not 100% sure on that. But please don't set it after Arkham Knight. Don't use that whatever they did, because on PC that game is hot trash.
Yeah, it was the performance was trash. The game itself is okay. It ran terrible.
I mean, it got me to. I just finished it right before they announced the new suit, and I was like, well, now I got to go back and play it. Hey, Fame.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
I thought his screen was stuck.
Those memes?
What happened?
What was with
He thought if
the
he
strap-on
stayed quiet, he
one?
wouldn't have to explain himself.
Huh?
No, you gotta explain yourself with Mr. Dildo strap-on with your waiment.
What you talking about?
Huh?
When she says yes to anal and then whips out a strap-on.
Oh, I missed that one. Hold up.
Wait a minute. What y'all talking about? Wait a minute.
We talking about the memes.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I like to do on this podcast sometimes. Sometimes when Hugger talks, I let her say what she say. I stay quiet and I watch everybody's faces and I wait.
Right? Sometimes I drop some stuff and it's just like, oh no.
I just wait.
Nate and L says the PC version is okay. Problem is the frame rate while driving. No, there's still a lot of issues. I just played the PC version. It's okay. Warner Brother got cold feet on the Superman thing. Yeah, I think
they don't like money.
I think that
Superman trash.
Warner
They don't
Brother.
like money. How they got cold feet on Superman?
Like I don't need Superman to die
because there's
from
never
on
been
the
a good
street.
Superman game.
I mean, I understand that, and that's true that they never had a good Superman game.
It's impossible to
But
make.
that's the franchise player. They about to make an Iron Man VR game. How Iron Man got
That's
a
not
game
gonna
and
be good.
Superman don't got a game? People already saying that they like it.
Superman
Though.
has a lot of games.
No, that's not what you call a game. That's called torture.
The concept of Superman is stupid because he's
You
so.
never played the Aquaman game on GameCube then, because that's torture.
I did play it. I did yesterday. I did play. I worked at GameStop when that game came out, and I was hyped.
Who
I
hurt
was
you?
goofy. I was
Who hurt
goofy.
you?
My store manager. He told me I should play it.
Somebody
You
hurt
definitely can make a Superman game now and do it right.
He too OP to me to take it serious.
What's
That's
the name
why
of
you
that
build
game
his power
again?
up.
Hugger, that we was
Like,
talking
but he's
about,
automatically
Superman,
strong
like,
though.
green,
Like, unless it's not on
black
Earth.
shirt.
On
Oh,
PC.
that was a student project
What was that?
out of Taiwan, I think. I don't know the name, but it's on Steam right now. But it's
Undefeated or
a
something like that.
Superman.
Undefeated or.
Undefeated.
Yes.
And that's a start right there.
Yeah.
But that's not too much different than the EA Superman game that was out there.
But then we run into the same situation that we've talked about it with Avengers is I don't want Thor to be hitting a regular enemy 8 times with a
That's
hammer.
the issue.
And that's, yeah, like Superman one punch is basic enemies. Unless he's facing Darkseid or oh God,
Why
who
is
was the one in the
Grunt
Terrible
number
movie?
2 and Grunt number 3 taking down Superman?
Steppenwolf?
Like that shouldn't happen.
No, the other Batman v Superman.
Oh,
Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Yeah, it's like unless he's facing enemies like that all the time, but you know he's gonna plow through them.
Mhm.
I don't want a Superman game that's gonna be like, oh yeah, he needs to beat Grunt 1 10 times. Like, no, I've watched the movies. I know what he can do. There's enough lore to establish that Superman is a quote-unquote immortal, all-encompassing being. Even Injustice has established him as that.
Well,
That's why they made him the
You can't
villain.
just go back.
That's why That's why DC has just relegated to making Superman.
He's a better villain
They
than
say,
he
you know
is
what?
superhero.
This ain't gonna work, man. Just make you the bad guy, man.
He's a better villain.
Lock him up.
Like Injustice, he was like that storyline was like super dope. He's a better villain than he is superhero just because he's super OP. Like that's annoying.
I don't like that though. That means he's a
that's
whack hero.
Yeah.
If
that's
you
what I'm saying.
gotta
He is a whack
relegate
hero. He's
nobody.
Canadian. Of course he's a whack hero.
Unless they're
Wow.
kryptonite around.
Nobody wants to see Captain America be
Red
bad or
kryptonite,
be
yeah.
Russian or be whatever they do to Superman. They just make him anything. Oh, y'all don't like
the
Russians?
Hydra angle they had?
Make super. Nah, I didn't think that. It was
Like, what's-
cool, but that was like the once,
Y'all seen The Boys, right? What's his name? What's the dude name when the boy is supposed to be Superman?
Homelander.
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 Like if Superman was real, that's what he would be. He would be Homelander. He's just too super powerful. Like why would he care about anybody? Like he the man. Like ain't nobody touch him. He would be Homelander if he was real.
The only way to
Or-
successfully go about it is really just building his character up, bro.
Yeah,
That's the
Which
only
they-
way
which
to
they
really
don't
knock
do.
it out.
they
You
don't
gotta
do it.
lean. You
Or
got no
have
choice
like
but to lean on the
I don't know if
story,
you
yeah.
guys I don't know if you guys watched it, but oh god, was it Brightside or Burnside or Burn whatever is that story of like
Brightburn.
Brightburn.
Brightburn, yeah. If the kid had superpowers but went evil instead,
Yep.
and it's referenced with Superman all to hell, it's like that you could do something like that because in a real world circumstance with a game, Superman is never going to be the good guy because he's the omnipotent being. We need our heroes to take him down.
The only
a
way
game setting.
it would work that would make it somewhat like to me believable is that it was set on Krypton, not on Earth. And it needs to be other people
Nah.
just as equally to make it because Grunt 1 and Grunt 2 shouldn't be taking down Superman. It has to be on Krypton.
You know what you could do though?
You can never on Earth
What
be
the thing that they could do that nobody thinks about is you can have the fighter enemies, right? For one, Superman, you are not tethered to Earth. You can be anywhere, literally in the DC multiverse. But you could do something Nemesis-like with Doomsday. You can't kill him the same way twice. So it's a puzzle. Figure out how you can get to the end of the game and kill him, or like when you should kill him with one method versus when you should just run and keep it moving. Have like things you should save or keep him away from, but still there's a threat there. Like Doomsday is a real threat for Superman. There's something there.
Doomsday is the only one that could take him down.
I tell you what, whoever make it and make it work, they need an award.
They do for
Who-
real.
Who could make it work?
Exactly.
Who could make it
That's why I
work?
thought Rocksteady could do it.
Rock said he could do it, but I hated they wussed out.
Yeah.
You know what they could do too, and this wouldn't be I guess a serious or long-standing game, but you could just take like the One Punch Man approach and like make a joke out of it that he's so overpowered. Like let him walk through the whole game one-shotting the hell out of everybody, but add in some good stories, some good comedic elements to it. Make it like a fun little 15-hour game.
It better be $15 too.
Should be better than nothing.
I wouldn't pay 60 for that.
God.
It's just I think people would have a hard time wrapping like mechanics around a Superman story, game mechanics around a Superman story.
That's very true.
Yeah.
You know what I need? I think that'd be super dope. Like gameplay out is actual Old Man Logan. Like give me an Old Man Logan game, like Logan. Like none of that really X-Men. That'd be super dope.
That would be good.
Well, I know that Wolverine game that they had on 360 when the movie came
Was
out.
it Origins?
That game was actually good though. It was a good game.
But I feel like an Old Man Logan game would do that thing that I hate when they do in games where they weaken you, even though you've been kicking ass the whole time. They weaken you, and all of a sudden you can't swing. You just doing this.
Strip something away. Yeah.
But I think
claws, not adamantium, they bone, something.
To me, it'll bring more realism to Logan just because he's at the point now where he actually is taking more damage and not healing as fast. That to me that makes it a good game rather than some superhero that's just super OP the entire time. We got to think, well, he's older. He's not healing as quick, so I can really see like the progression of the game. Like I think that'd be super dope if you give us Old Man Logan, not Young Logan.
Depending on how you start the Superman game is how you add in the rogue. If you're starting him at a team, you have to add a rogue that's comparably on that level. But if you're starting him at adult Superman, you have to put somebody that's still on the adult Superman level that can keep up.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you progress through a whole open world game looking to fight one person or two people or three people?
And
that would be tough.
You would have to use a lot
Superman's
of
been trying to kill Batman for years, so
it's like we're going through a Superman game trying to raise up HP. Like no, his HP should be at max level from the beginning of the game because he can't get hurt.
That's why there's the Nemesis style system thing that I was just talking about. Like if they do it, let's say like
a great system
Resident Evil 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's the other enemies that's not that hard to kill. There's the molded, and they really not that hard. But then you kind of have to weigh whether you're gonna use your resources on any of the bakers, or run, or come back and fight and just have them be down for a second. You gotta weigh your options there. You can do it, but it takes some effort.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Reggie Butler says, Hugger, were you around for when they had the 90s X-Men arcade game? I was.
If they had like 8 players on it.
93, so I wasn't around for it, but I have played it recently, and it's still fire. It's like the Simpsons arcade game, still fire.
That Joker got like 8 players. Everybody squeezing in trying to get their character. That joint was big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You know what? At least you can do that justified the being there arcade. I can't rock with oh god, what the hell is that? Battletoads with the local co-op. It's like I don't want to sit on the couch getting sweaty with you and play a game. Get away from me. Like, what if I want to play Brutal? I can't go all the way down there. Like,
yo, me and Dallas played Cuphead on the arcade. That joint was next to impossible. It's so weird.
So real quiet.
If you ever see a Cuphead arcade, don't even try, bro. It's next to impossible.
Was it Cuphead in the arcade?
That was a Cuphead arcade. Yeah, bro, and it is almost impossible.
Arcade stick?
Yes, like no. If you go to a place, they had like an arcade version of Cuphead, and with arcade sticks, bro, it's next to impossible. Not even worth playing.
It really takes some getting used to.
Do that.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Yeah, if you see it, don't.
That sound rough.
Don't waste your time, bro. You ain't getting past the first level.
Before we hop out of here, the man that likes to pick a game and stick with it, his new Dauntless fame. Tell us about Minecraft Dungeons.
Minecraft Dungeons is dope. I've never played a Minecraft game before. Like, never played anything about Minecraft. I know nothing about the characters.
How?
I don't just.
That's what I said.
Who cares about the characters?
He's like, green things exploded. I was like, you mean creepers?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Minecraft, but I'm into the top-down dungeon thing. So I gave it a shot, and it was dope. I was playing with Tim Dog and Kid Smooth and them last night, man, and we cranked the level difficulty up, man. It's a fun game. I think a lot of people who reviewed the game was saying it was too easy. I don't think they had the difficulty level up because We played it last night, and it was sort of giving us issues on some levels. But the game is dope, man.
Because it doesn't
It's
tell you
only-
it can crank it up until you look for it.
Well, I mean,
The game auto cranks for you too.
Yeah, depending on your
Well, you
on your
think
level.
that.
Like it won't let you go. It
People
won't
don't
let you.
get it.
It won't let you go down depending on the level you are. But you can crank it up.
Once that power starts going up, it starts locking it off for you. So
Yeah.
you can't pick those levels.
The game is dope, though. I mean, for $20, you can kind of see this being a bit of a game as a service type game with them constantly adding on DLC and give it some longevity. Like I said, I think people should give it a shot. On Game Pass, if you don't want to drop the 24, it's definitely not a bad game. I wish there was a physical copy so I could have copped it, but I recommend. I think people should at least give it a chance. So I think you'll have fun.
Brutal, have you dipped your toe into Minecraft, or are you just like, nah, bruh?
Touched it, never touched it. It looks like I'm one of those people who try to stay away from games that it looks like I got an addictive nature, right?
Oh no.
From what I've been seeing with that game, a lot of people go, and that's
They go in.
Yeah, they go in. Exactly. Right. So I literally stay away from that game on purpose.
I can understand that.
That's definitely not for
I
everybody.
haven't seen I don't really understand the appeal of Minecraft yet. I don't even know if I
you've
want
never
to.
played with mods. Go play Sky Factory, where you have to build everything. There's no ground. You're literally in the sky, and you start with like one block. Changes your whole perspective on Minecraft.
I don't think it's
I
more
guess
about
it changes perspectives because you're in the air.
Demi? Gold Chain. Have you touched it, or are you just like no?
No, I haven't played it, but I definitely watched. I watched Kid Smooth play some of it the other day, so I watched it. Like it's not my kind of thing. That's all. And I'm not a huge dungeon crawler dude either. So that's what it really is. It's a dungeon crawler game. So, but it don't.
Isn't 2K
it don't.
a crawl?
It's a grind. It's a different.
Oh.
It's a different.
Get into the bag.
I heard somebody earlier say, "Oh, it's like Gauntlet." Okay, so can we just make another Gauntlet?
Gauntlet was dope.
They did.
That's not.
It was a Gauntlet on PS. It's a Gauntlet on PS4.
Dallas, did you play that last Gauntlet game? That was trash.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
You know
it is highly
only
recommendable.
other, like Diablo-esque game that I ever enjoyed was Torchlight. It was pretty cool.
Same.
Ooh, Torchlight was great.
Path of Exile is pretty fun too.
Oh yeah, but that's
I've
owned
been
by
meaning to try that.
Tencent.
Oh yeah.
Never mind.
Y'all know my problems with Tencent. But anyway,
I
Meek,
too have
you-
played. Oh, go ahead.
because I need to hear that voice last, because you
Oh.
always have the, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I played it.
Let me
Oh,
just,
wow. A little bit much.
Yeah, me, Fame, and Billy or Bilal in the chat played it a couple days ago. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's more in depth than I thought it would be.
Did you regret playing with Fame? Because everybody does.
Yeah, 100% regret playing with Fame. He was higher level.
Love you, Fame.
I wasn't too far high level. I was on like 12 at the time when you came in.
No. Don't downplay. You were hyped up. You had more levels than me and stuff. Now you want to downplay.
Where I came in, I was
He
like,
was like-
I'm just gonna sit back and let you do your thing. I'm here to pick you up. So go down.
He messaged me. He's like, "When do you want to get on?" I was like, "Let me do the first few missions and then we can party up." And I was like, "Oh, I don't like this." It's like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "It makes me want to play Diablo." Like, honestly, if I'm gonna do a dungeon crawler, I'm gonna play Diablo, or like I'll go back to PS2 and play Champions of Norath or something. I don't want to play this. It's fine, just not my cup of tea.
I mean, the thing I was surprised by, the graphics didn't look bad. It looked alright.
It looked real good.
Yeah,
So,
I was kind of surprised by that.
Demi. I don't know where
That's-
Demeculus came from.
That's a name.
That sounds like his Greek god name.
That is his Greek, Demeculus, sir. What's your thoughts on the good old Minecraft dungeon?
It's fun. it definitely feels like it's a dungeon crawler aimed for kids and teenagers, not really adults. So like,
Shots.
so like, if you want to play it with your kid, then that's fun. But I recommend playing it on easy with your kid. Don't just jump into hard mode and start screaming at your kid why you suck or something like that.
Make them children suffer. They gotta learn.
Learn today. You gonna learn today, boy.
I hate that it was kind of short because I beat it in like a 4 hours and 30-minute stream. It was like it's pretty out of there. I finished it up kind of fast.
Really?
And,
That's
Yeah, the quote unquote story
be
is
longer.
the quote unquote story is super short. I mean, you really only getting 20 something hours out of that if you're trying to be a completionist.
Yeah. And they have like achievements for hitting 5, 10, 25, 50.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't see this really being that way unless you're just constantly partying up with friends or people online. I ran through it solo. The story was cool. I expected a little bit more from that final fight. Phase 2, however, had me raging because I was playing on the hardest difficulty because of my power. And boy, that suddenly ramped up a challenge. I do appreciate the fact that like once you're getting higher in power, it does start locking stuff off and say, hey, now that you're here at this power, you can finally start playing it at this level we want you to play it at.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun. For 20, it ain't bad. I pre-ordered it because I wanted to support.
Or it's free on Game Pass. Well, $5 on Game Pass.
Hey, I buy games that I like. I bought the Yakuza's again because I liked them, so I'm not gonna hold
I
off.
still got to get the new versions of those, but I did finish
Yeah.
Yakuza 0.
I mean, I do think it's a misconception that if you don't buy the game, you're not supporting the dev. I think that's a misconception.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I buy. I'm old school. I like to buy games.
I
Sometimes-
buy.
I buy.
Word. I'm getting a T-shirt.
Sometimes you gotta get
I
the
buy.
physical edition.
Yeah, like I don't mind buying the game. That's just something I do. But it was fun. I
Like,
enjoyed it. We should have more
Fame's
freedom
been-
in builds.
That's a big thing.
I mean, yeah, because
Build.
I played Switch Rage 4 on Game Pass, and I got the PS4 the edition with all the classic box and reversible steel covers. That's coming, and I pre-ordered it for a physical copy for Xbox as well. I mean, it all depends on what you went to.
Hold on. You seen the boxes shift? Gold Chain gone and got something. Right at the
Demi,
end.
they quoting you with the I buy.
I buy.
I buy.
Somebody please make
I
that
can
shirt
dig
and
it.
send it to us.
No, the
Shout out
boxes- the boxes
to
did
Reggie
move.
Butler, man. I appreciate the love on the song, man.
Yeah, thanks, Reggie. You've been showing up multiple weeks in a row. Thank you. Billy, thank you for coming through. Nay, thank you for coming through. Cyrus, we saw you earlier when we were doing the live reaction. Thank you. That was a nice little fun thing. Fastback, always thank you. We didn't get to see Dizzy today, but maybe next week. But thanks y'all for coming out. I like to do before we head out because in this time of social distancing and we need to stop touching others and just be by ourselves, give some suggestions for games and or a movie, anime, or whatever you'd be watching. So
What?
I said Hugger
touch
said you
myself.
should touch yourself.
Touch yourself. I touch myself. You touch yourself. It keeps you from killing your neighbor.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Anyway, Brutal is just like, get me out of here.
That's what you said. You was like,
What is-
I'm enjoying this conversation.
Touch yourself. What is a movie, anime, and game you would recommend for people to be just having right now?
Either or. You don't have to do all three.
Yeah.
The anime or game.
My man gonna say, go ahead and try this 2K game out. It's pretty dope.
Come back.
After he ripped into it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Right now, I'm playing a lot of Warzone because it's free. Alright.
Yep.
So, I would recommend everyone try that at least. At least Warzone because it's free.
So we know he ain't playing that on Xbox because that ain't free on Xbox.
No, I'm playing on PC.
There you go.
I'm getting used to the keyboard and mouse thing. That's my new challenge
It's
to myself.
glorious.
Yeah, controller.
Ew.
Yeah, it's like I could see why PC people think they're better than. I could see it now. Honestly, I could see it now. You know, so
Made Kev smile. He's smiling.
So,
Hey man,
how many of y'all play
I'm
Warzone?
gonna hold it.
I play it.
I'm gonna hold it.
Warzone
I
or
don't play
Apex?
Call of Duty anymore. You can ask Brutal Sim. When I started my channel, it was nothing but Call of Duty,
Right.
so I don't play Call of Duty anymore.
I got you, Meek.
don't touch it. Yeah, so that's what I would recommend. Yeah, movies and
And in
stuff.
movies,
I just go on and watch whatever is going. To be honest, Netflix.
hey man, thank God for Netflix. Thank God for streaming these days.
Yeah, nothing special.
To the weird white token guy,
Don't
my
talk about
favorite
me like that,
person.
bro.
I know I shouldn't talk about Meek like that. I'm sorry, Meek. Kev, what's your suggestions for this week?
Let's see, something new from last week, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did. I'd never watched it before. Now that it's on Netflix, I started watching it. I don't think this count. I don't know if it counts as anime. I don't think it does. But Avatar: The Last Airbender is The Last Airbender. The animated series is now on Netflix. I heard a lot of good things
That's
about
anime.
that, so I'm checking that
A
out.
classic.
Started watching that, so definitely recommend y'all giving that a view. I'm only I think about 3 or 4 episodes in, but it seems really good so far. I like the pacing of it. The characters are nice. It seems like it should be a good ride.
Any game?
Games.
You
I've
got
been
no
trying
game.
To go back. Shit. I've been trying to go back. That's fact. I've been trying to go back and finish some stuff that I left off near the end. So I'm actually playing back through Octopath Traveler right now.
Oof.
And I just I'm about to
Great
get
game.
that 4th advanced job class for anybody who's played it before. I'm about to get the Stargazer shrine job class, and then or Starseer shrine, sorry, and then just pushing through to the end game after that. I think I'm like sufficiently leveled. I'm just trying to like collect all the little things and finish it. So go get you some of that nice pixelated turn-based RPG action.
Octopath is so good, and it's on PC if you guys want to play it as well. You know, or Switch, whatever. DALLAZ. Man.
Man. Okay, let me see. Game I've been playing. I had an epiphany playing this game, kind of, sort of, and I realized sort of how far we come in a small amount of time. As far as game design goes, I've been playing. I just forgot the name of the game that fast. Dark Sector.
Boy.
Dark Sector.
Oh yeah.
Warframe's little brother. This was a Digital Extremes thing before Warframe, and I think it's the whole reason they even thought to develop that game. And you can definitely see his DNA all through. But if you used to playing modern games, like if you don't take a step back into the quote unquote retro every now and then it'll be it takes some getting used to. But it is sort of a nice little history lesson on how far we come. The more you get used to it, the more you realize, oh, this is more convenient. Now I see why it's standard. Movie. Let's see. I actually did have a movie for y'all, and I don't remember what it was.
The Karate Kid, the remake.
The wrong Missy.
Nah, it was
If you say
something
a
cool.
hentai
What was
movie,
it?
I'm gonna slap you.
Oh, I remember what it was. It's a little ridiculous, but I mess with it. Black Dynamite.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if y'all ever
Oh.
seen Black Dynamite, but
Yep.
get down with that.
It's a good movie.
Animated series, kind of like Boondock style, but it's basically like just a if you ever seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, it's like a more modern version of that. I don't even want to say too much about it. Like if you like that blaxploitation thing, check that out. It's dope. I think that's about it. Show wise, I don't really have much. If you haven't seen it and you in the shonen, even though I think a lot of people have seen this, check out Soul Eater.
Yep.
That's one of the ones I really like. So yeah.
Wait,
The
what show?
man looking at his junk and smiling. Goldstein.
Whoa.
So
I know
you always
I know
get
your
top
junk's
ticket.
probably impressive, but
Hey, I normally
not in the
turn my
middle of a
cam off for that,
podcast.
man.
I can't
What's
talk.
your
I can't talk
movie
about the the impressiveness of it because with my brother.
That's for your wife. She gonna come in here and she beat you.
Now she might be like, it is pretty impressive. No, I'm joking.
We don't need a world star video right now.
Games, like I said, Saints Row Third. I don't know if it's worth $40 to you, but I'm having fun playing it, and it's like crazy, whacked out fun.
It's the remaster, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And it runs really good on console too, on Xbox One X, and it's fairly decent on PS4 Pro. Try to play it on PC if you can. Anyway, anime, I don't really watch.
Always, by the way, just
facts, Kev. See you over there. I see you.
Yes.
So Dallas had an article about the stuff that the anime that got you kind of into it. Now I wouldn't say that I'm into anime now, but when I was like younger and it was like very taboo, you had to watch tapes and get tapes of them. There was
make sure none of your friends found out.
See, I didn't care because we was
Friends wouldn't even know what it was.
Yeah, they didn't even know what it was, right? So it was a anime called Crying Freeman that I liked a lot. Like it was like one of my favorites. It was like an assassin. He had like this tiger tattooed on his back. He was a cold-blooded killer. It was and it's crazy because then after time passed, I realized that the Wu-Tang was using clips from that anime in their music, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. But I didn't know it until I watched it and then went back and was like, oh, that's from wow. So they was on it 95. What was that, 94, 95? So when I saw it, it was like 98.
I can't tell you the number of times, like, because I love old kung fu movies and stuff, and I'm watching one, and like I hear a sample, and I'm like, dang, Wu-Tang used that.
Yeah, they used it. So they was watching anime back then. So, and movies, I haven't really watched any new movies because every time I sit down and watch TV, my wife watching like cooking shows. So I've been watching mad cooking shows and 90 Day Fiance.
Her up for some recipes.
She got them. 90 Day Fiance is hilarious,
bro. No neck edge.
No
neck edge. Yes, hilarious, bro.
All of this is just chin and chest. It's just damn. That is hilarious. I mean, I just be crying. So yeah, that's pretty much the extent of I don't know how good those recommendations was. They don't think I'm crazy, but yeah.
No, that's what I love about. We all watch so much different stuff and play different stuff that there's always going to be something out there for somebody. The man who was just also looking at his junk, which, I don't know what it is about men just looking at the junk, but Fame, what's your suggestion? Demi, did you take a deep ass breath there? He's like, let me tell you about my junk. What-donk?
Oh, no, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. I'm chilling. I just
knocking tables over.
I just my bad.
So movie
Famulous.
Movie that I thought was pretty funny was The Wrong Missy. It's out on Netflix. Freaking hilarious, man, with David Spade and Adam Sandler's production company. Man, it's a hilarious movie. Definitely want to check that out. Anime, Welcome to Demon School. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check out Welcome to Demon School. That kind of definitely. I mean, I think it's pretty funny. I need to catch up on season 2. And for the game, I kind of recommended this a few weeks ago about Craven Guy, one of the writers at the website. It was pretty fun. It's called Coffee Crisis. It's like a side-scroller beat-em-up. I've been really into these side-scrolling beat-em-up type games lately, so definitely called Coffee Crisis. It's stupid. It really got no serious point to it. It's a fun beat-em-up game. You walking around with a sack of coffee beans, wearing out old folks. I mean, it's that's pretty much what it is. You beating up old people, old women with canes and stuff, and you beating them up with sacks of coffee beans and coffee cups. And aliens. So it's like $5. It's definitely worth the stupid laughter. Those are my 3.
I can get behind $5. The other white bread. The other white meat in this podcast.
Oh boy. Okay. Cool. I actually just saw a show that.
Hold on, Meek. I'm not done yet. Meek, who has been the greatest, whose dad also gave me a raise today.
I did not give you no raise.
Hold on. Don't talk yet, so we get some more shots in. Now talk. All right. my games, I haven't really been playing much else. I guess I've been playing 76 a bit, and then I just started my the Last of Us playthrough time for second one come out. Playing a little bit of Minecraft Dungeons as well. Show recommendations. I actually just saw a show on Netflix called Black Summer that somebody recommended. I'm big into like zombie movies and stuff, and it's actually like a really well done movie. It's like I think it's only like eight episodes or 10 episodes, something like that. But it shows like a big zombie outbreak, but it keeps swapping from different points of view, like how it happened, like before it happened, and like this person's point of view and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, it's called Black Summer, and it's supposed to have another season sometime here soon.
I'm surprised you didn't see the red black and just turn it off. I'm not watching this.
Oh man!
Shut up.
No, I've seen that. I've seen that. I mean, that actually is really good. I actually saw that. That actually is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Demiculus, our god of the forge.
I'm gonna go for all three this time around. So
Dang, okay.
game. I've been playing on my Switch a lot recently, and I got this for $20. But if you're into tactical gameplay, just set in the Mario universe, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a really good game.
Thank you.
Very fun, very fun. Very, very tactical too. This isn't your standard Mario game. I thought it was gonna be all cutesy and whatnot, but it's fun. It makes you think, and you got to use your movements really well. Movie. I'm gonna throw a classic in there just because I watched it on Netflix for the first time ever. Goodfellas.
You just now watched that?
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
It's so good.
First time?
Dang.
First time.
Go get your
You
shine
asshole.
box.
First time.
Yes, that big ass
So
bell
good.
pepper ass nose.
Shut
First
up.
time. It was really
Demi's
good.
talking.
I had a ride. Long movie, but
It
I
was
was like,
really
wow.
That's
It's a
It's worth
film.
it, though. It's a long movie.
It's
that's
like
worth it.
Cleopatra with Elizabeth Taylor. That's on DVD. It's 2 discs. Oh my god.
It felt like an
It's two
avalanche.
what?
It was an
Two of your
avalanche.
mamas.
Little Freudian
Damn.
slip there. If I
Yeah.
you know.
Somebody
Wow.
needs to get.
We need
Needs
another
to drop
female
them
on this
pipe off.
podcast because I think
But yeah,
I've been hanging around with the
Goodfellas,
boys too much.
loved it. It felt like Red Dead with the avalanche and stuff just constantly happening. And
Have
I
you
was like,
watched
wow.
Godfather?
I have watched
Okay, good.
Godfather. I never watched Goodfellas though. Really enjoyed it. I kind of want to put it over Godfather, but that's just me.
yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
At that, I personally like Goodfellas.
Anime. I'm gonna recommend this anime. It is a horror thriller, and if you've never seen it, take the time to watch it. It is called Monster. A doctor saves a young kid's life over a high official, but the doctor loses his license after choosing to save the kid. Flip side of that, the kid comes back after he's been saved. He's had some sucky years, becomes a serial killer, and is killing everybody. And now he's trying to terrorize the doctor.
Oh wow.
So, really good. Lots happened. I enjoyed it. It's like a top 5 anime for me because it's that
It's
good.
not the angle I was thinking was gonna
No,
happen.
Bro, that's so real messed up.
Right?
It's good. It's good. You need to sit down. Just sit down, watch it. It's only 72 episodes.
Only.
It's only.
Only 72.
Only.
I
See,
mean,
you could that's how you could tell who really watch anime and who don't. When people be like,
oh,
only.
I can let the other one. Well, like Full Metal Alchemist, the first one is like 60 episodes at an hour each. It's like that's not bad, but then you watch anime a lot.
But then you watch. But then I mean, it's not One Piece where it's 900 episodes. It's only
Yeah.
72.
Yeah,
I'm current with One Piece. Okay, I don't want to hear none of that.
it does, yeah.
That's a lifelong commitment to that anime.
It really
That's a
is.
job.
Right along
I'm
with Blue
very
That is a
One
job.
Piece, bro.
It's a job. So I have a couple of each because I only got anime and movies, or anime and games. For games, if you're feeling, Streets of Rage left you wanting to do something else, Mother Russia Bleeds. Great beat 'em up. Kind of like Hotline Miami meets side
Face
scrolling.
function.
It's amazing. Like really good game. The other game is Apotheon. I've talked about it before. It's like a Greek style side scroller, beautiful art game. The anime, I have to say, I've been watching a lot of Ouran Host Club because I need some comedy in my life because life is too deep right now. And the other one is, I don't know if you guys seen it. It's on Netflix. Ajin Demi-Human.
Yes.
It's really good. I like it so far. It's kind of like in the vein of Castlevania, and I'm digging it. But that's what I got for this week, guys. I want to thank our guest for coming out. Brutal. I don't know if we scared you away.
Never gonna see him again after this. This is
Never.
Hey, really fast,
Another 10
Hugger.
years before I see you.
Before you do a wrap up, for those of you who are still here, want to let you guys know that we are giving away a copy of The Last of Us 2. That is definitely, I think that is happening. Details will be put out today on the LV1 Gaming Twitter handle. So if you aren't following LV1Gaming.com, the details will be on that Twitter handle today. It will be a physical copy. Am I correct on that, Meek?
Yeah,
Physical copy. So you never know what happens with what's going on in the world right now, things being delayed and stuff like that. So we don't have an exact date you will receive the copy if you win, but it's definitely
it'll be in the month of
yes, month of release. So I want to get that out before we did the wrap up.
When are we gonna do the giveaway again?
We'll announce it on Twitter today. We gotta look at some things.
Okay.
As far as when we will announce the winner, but we're announcing it now, and then we'll go on Twitter today and kind of.
Well, I was gonna say we could do it the podcast either like right before it comes out or right after.
Let's make sure we get that out there. Anybody who's still watching or watching later, because we will put this on the site. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for hanging with us. It's just been so much support from you guys since we've launched the site, and it's been amazing. Thank you. Let's get into these outros. Fame, take it away, boy, because you've been quiet, posting nasty ass memes all night.
Hey man, make sure you guys get all your gaming news from LV1Gaming.com. Got a heck of a team over there that's putting out
And
a lot
K-pop.
of work. So make sure you guys get all your gaming news, anime, movies, music. Make sure you get all LF1Gaming.com. That's LV1Gaming.com. Link is in the description. You can follow me on the screen. You guys can see my handle at FameENT2K. Peace. Okay,
Hello?
I guess ain't nobody else talking. Okay, awkward silence.
A little bit.
Is everybody still here?
Oh yeah, this shouldn't be that funny to me.
Oh no, Hugger froze.
I was just watching like.
It's Hugger froze. Yep, Hugger froze. All right, Dallas.
Oh, she froze for real.
Oh yeah, I thought she was just chilling. I thought you was doing that too, fam.
No.
All right. To the right of Fame Entertainment 2000, Citizen Snips.
Not much to say here, man. As DJ mentioned, or Fame mentioned, LV1 Gaming. Go follow the Twitter. Check out the website. Read the articles. Consume the content. That's what we make it for. And give us your feedback, y'all. If you like something, let us know. If you don't like something, let us know too. The site's still very new, so lots of things being worked on and evolving and changing constantly. So the more y'all kind of give us feedback, the better we can make the experience going forward. But that's pretty much it, y'all.
All right. Since Hugger is still frozen, I guess we'll go for our boy, all the way God, but for now we'll call him Demi God Reviews.
What's going on, everybody? Glad to have the guest on the show. Well, thank you for coming through. Go Chain, even though you're not a guest. Thank you for coming through.
My guy.
Level1Gaming.com. Come check it out. I do the reviews on the website, man. We firing them up. Check out the Streets of Rage review. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you dislike it. Have a discussion. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Demi God Reviews. Come on through. If you're coming on anything, bro, make sure you bring women and wine. As I always request. Nice Moscato can do a lot. But yeah, man, I'll see y'all real soon, man. Thank y'all for coming on through.
All right, man. And it's always nice to see this man. He's young OG. You know how like people look at you like the dopest thing in the world, and you just got here in a sense. It's that right there. He is a friend of the family, but he's still family. Our homie, Sincere, Go Chain Gamer.
appreciate the invite. We always have a interesting conversation. And yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. And you can check me out on Twitter and right here on YouTube and on Level 1 Gaming. In fact, Fame, I got something good. I got something I think you might like, to be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
I be making stuff to impress these guys. I still want to impress them. So
We know
that's but yeah, man, where it all begins, Level 1 Gaming.
Yes, sir.
Man. And we saved the company for last. Hope we haven't run him off, but then again, he been on Hugger for a while, so we know you.
If you can deal with her,
you can take it and probably
with
get shit on the cool. We appreciate you coming through. Where can we find you, Brutal Sin?
No doubt, man. Well, you know what it is. The 2K Guru. Just type in Brutal Sim, YouTube, Brutal Sim, Twitter. Man, appreciate y'all just having me on this, man. Y'all got something good going on here, man. Just hit me up if any time, bro. I got y'all. It's all up, man.
When you gonna do some 2K lessons? Cause I don't know how to play.
Well, I got a bunch of tutorials and stuff.
I'm about to say, I was just on this page. There's plenty of stuff. What's up, man? What's good?
Yeah, don't worry.
I got 2K on Xbox. What's up, man?
We get you straight. We get you straight on the. We get you straight.
I'm gonna need some
help.
Hey, man, Brutal Sam, we appreciate you coming out to Bronco with us, man. You're going to be welcome anytime you want to come through and drop knowledge, just kind of hang, kick out, listen to some nonsense, man. We appreciate you. For the folks that came through today, we appreciate y'all coming through. And I think we missed Meek Million.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's cool. It's the second time.
Well, Dallas missed you, not me, and I caught it.
We had time. We had time to catch it.
Anyway, I want to say thank you to the guests for coming through. Well, not so much Gold Chain because he's part of the family, but Brutal, thank you for coming through. I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming through. Make sure you guys follow our Twitter, LV1 Gaming, and to get those details on the Last of Us giveaway. It's gonna be a big game next month. Yep. So I'll catch y'all next week.
Well, last but not least, let's get Floor Hugger in here. She just came back in. Say your piece, Hugger.
Discord said not today, not in my house. Thank you guys for coming out. Brutal, thank you for hanging with these wacky bunches. Can't believe you stuck through all of it. I'm glad to be here with the team. Make sure you guys follow us on our sites, our socials. Everybody here will gladly add you to things. And just have some fun gaming this week because life is a little wacky, and just enjoy some video games before the big one comes out, i.e. Cyberpunk, and we lose all y'all.
It's been real. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We'll see y'all next Wednesday, 7 p.m. CST, when you guys will fortunately level up to 110. We out.